Every year for friends and family I make a Christmas tree decoration. That's what these things are behind me. I'd love to make one for all of you who watch my channel, but unfortunately there's too many of you, which is great, thank you. So instead I'm going to give you this pile of wood. Now don't get too excited, my woodworking skills are non-existent really. This is going to be a bit rough and ready, so bear with me. And hopefully you might be able to guess what I'm going to be doing. Right, they're all cut. Let's see if we can make this work. How big are we going to make this thing? 30 centimetres, I think. Right, that's all the wood bits cut. I'm just going to give them a base coat of acrylic paint. Right, so this base layer of paint is now dried. I'm going to seal it with some button polish. So there's a bit of a squeak on the oil. It is actually slightly too tacky, but it's really late. And if I leave this till the morning, it'll be bone dry. So I'm going to gild this now. If you gild too soon with oil, you can get sort of an orange peely look. But two things here. This is really rough wood. I haven't got a smooth surface at all. And it's metal leaf that I'm going to be putting on here. Now this is a variegated leaf and it's got a slight green colour with a slight sort of gold coloration in with it. You can handle metal leaf, it's really, really thick. And on something like this rough wood, even though the oil's too wet really, I mean, it's fine, it's fine. Anyone guess what I'm doing yet? I think you've probably all guessed tree. I like to tear metal leaf. I don't like to see the squares of metal leaf when you lay it down in these individual squares. For some reason, I just don't like to see that. I think that's all down to personal preference. And on something like this that is fairly rough, I quite like the added texture of tearing the leaf up. Right, I've got everything assembled. I've got a pot of animal glue. This is pearl glue, just with some water in there, make it all nice and liquid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue all these pieces on here, flip it over and then screw from the back. Right, obviously it's a tree, but has anybody guessed it's an Advent tree? What I'm making for you is 24 little gilded decorations that's going to go onto this tree every day of Advent. There aren't 24 different gilding techniques, but I'm going to use a variety of different materials, different leaf colours, as many gilding techniques as I can think of. Some of these I've never done before, so they're not going to be how-to videos. They're just going to give you an idea of the sort of gilding that you can do that's out there. Right, there we go. Do you think it looks a bit Art Deco? Okay, 24 little videos to come. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. Let's give it a go.